All right, guys, so we have three popular headphones here from Amazon, and I'm just going to do a quick review on these three. First one is the ZSN Pros, right here. ZSN Pro. Then we have the Coffee Bean by, where is this, by CCZ Coffee Bean. And then last but not least, the BASN BC100, Singer BC100. These were the most expensive. I think they were like $30 or $40. These are all like in the $20 range here. So I would expect these to sound a little bit better than these two. All right, guys, so I've listened to a couple different songs with all of these headphones, and a few things I want to point out to you before I tell you which one I'm going to keep and which ones I'm going to be returning back. So these actually, this top part, it looks kind of cheap to me. I mean, I know they're supposed to be look like metal, but it just looks like really thin, cheap metal. Overall, the build quality appears to be good. You could see inside the driver right there. It's roughly the same size as the driver in these CCZs, I believe they're called. So as you can see, it's about the same driver. It's a fairly large driver, whereas on these guys, the driver is a lot smaller, as you can tell. It's not as big. The body, the actual case of these is a lot bigger. But inside, the actual build quality of the outer housing, the shell, out of all of these, I would have to say these are the best because they just feel very solid. They feel very high quality. They also have this little rubber piece, which helps with keeping them in your ear. Okay, so basically none of this matters, right, in terms of the looks and the fit and finish. What matters is how they sound. And I have, you know, several headphones. I have a nice pair of AKGs, studio headphones, and I've been on the lookout for an affordable earbuds for under $50. Now, I thought at first I have to spend, you know, I was going to buy like Bowers & Wilkins for like $300 or $250 it was, or there's a couple other ones on the market, Sennheiser, for like around $120, $150. Anyway, packaging, by the way, is by far the best on the BASNs. It's very, very high quality. Almost looks like an Apple Store package type of product. I did have to get an adapter since I'm using an iPad Pro M1. So I'm going to use this adapter, this dongle, to connect. These are the only ones that come with the microphone. I don't care for the microphone. As you can see, there's 3 lines on there, which is that first one is for the mic, but they were actually the least expensive out of the color choices you had on Amazon. So the last place, third place, would go to these. You can't even compare these to those. So these ZSN Pros, a lot of people on YouTube, I've watched a couple of reviews, they're like absolutely in love with these. They say they sound phenomenal, they sound great, but they sound good, okay? They sound really good if you don't know what those sound like. Does that make any sense? So if you just had these, you would have nothing to compare them to, and you would think they're incredible. Second place goes to the BASNs. They sound absolutely astonishing. It's incredible how much sound clarity they provide. The lows, the mids, the highs, subs sound absolutely amazing. My only concern is they just look a little bit cheap. Like the actual housing looks cheap. It's mostly hollow inside, as you can tell. But other than that, phenomenal choice. I think they're like $30, $40, something like that. First place. I can't even believe, after everything that I've tried to listen to, after all the headphones that I've had, some of which cost $200, $300, $400 headphones, these blow absolutely everything out of the water. They're very close to the BASNs, but these have not only the low end, which is great, like the low end on these, but they have an extra, it's almost hard to describe. It's like I guess an extra clarity that, like especially the highs, it literally sounds like, it sounds like my Bowers & Wilkins home theater that I have set up. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. These are also a great choice, but you gotta also understand, these are like $20. I cannot even understand how they make any kind of money with these. I mean, just to manufacture these, the box is a bit cheap, I would say, on the cheaper side. But who cares, right? Because they're $20. I'm gonna buy one more pair to have as a backup, maybe even two more pairs. That's how good these are, because I know how difficult it is to find a good quality pair of headphones that sound good, and they don't cost like $200-$300, right? Now, I'm not getting any Bluetooth or wireless headphones just for the reason that even Bluetooth headphones like AirPod Pros, $300, you can, if you listen to these and you listen to AirPod Pros, you're gonna notice a substantial decrease in sound quality. Most won't even care, most won't even notice. But to somebody, if you guys really appreciate high quality music, you have to go the wireless route, the wired route rather. The wireless technology is not yet there, unfortunately. Maybe when Apple starts developing AirPlay instead of Bluetooth for their next generation of AirPods, that's gonna be a whole different level of quality, because AirPlay, it's like lossless, essentially, audio. So it's very, very high quality, but they're not there yet with the wireless ones. So I recommend you just literally just go to Amazon right now and buy these. If there's anything, if anybody knows anything that sounds better than this $20 headphones, earbuds, please let me know in the comments. But definitely these are lacking. They lack the highs, they lack the lows. It's almost like there's only, they're the heaviest, by the way. They're by far the heaviest. It's almost like they only have mid-range. So they're lacking the lows and the highs. Yeah, I mean, I can't recommend these. They're okay, I guess, and they're solidly built. They're well built, but you can't even compare the two. That's how big of a difference there is here. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.